We won't be defunding our police. We won't be dismantling our police. We won't be disbanding our police. We won't be ending our police force in a city. I guess you might have some cities that want to try, but it's going to be very sad situation if they did, because people aren't going to be protected. These people do a tremendous job of protecting the citizens of our country, and that's what they're paid for. But whether they were paid or not, that's what they do. And, somebody put it very beautifully before, where they said they protect people, risk their own lives for people they've never seen before, people in many cases they don't know. You're protecting the lives of people you don't know. And it's an incredible thing. It's a great honor to be with you all.
Welcome to the Buck Sexton Show, everybody. President Trump making it clear that at least as far as he is concerned, there will not be a defunding of police. We are not going to go down that road of insanity, not without a fight at least. It's good to hear that the leader of the free world, the commander-in-chief, understands exactly what we are up against now, that this narrative of defunding the police, they'll keep shifting it depending on what the needs are at any given moment. One day it will be, no, I mean actually cut the police budgets entirely. The next day it'll be, well, just move some of the funding around to some social justice causes. I've seen other people are picking up now on what I had said, whatever it was now, 2 days ago, law and order, social service workers. That's not going to be the best show you've ever seen. It's not going to work out. It's not going to work out very well for those social workers. That's not going to happen. Not going to be good. On all of this claim, all these claims that we should have police disarmed as if that would make things inherently better. In fact, if you disarm police, anyone who knows anything about police tactics will understand that the likelihood of having to use exactly some of the force in order to subdue someone. Remember, if you're the cop on the street, you're the first on the scene. Yeah, you can call for backup, but you're going to have to handle the situation that arises. And if you try to arrest somebody for drunken disorderly and you don't have a gun, guess what can end up happening? You may be in a position where they come at you with what you think is a threat to your life, and you, one, don't have the ability to respond appropriately. Two, you also, in using, not having some of these additional force escalation procedures in place, the ability to escalate force, maybe you're going to go for that chokehold or something because you're really scared, because it's you or this person who is coming after you. And I know now in New York, they've passed a law to make chokeholds illegal, just now passing more and more restrictions on cops. Cops are the first ones to get called out. I saw the thing the president tweeted about Buffalo. This president, it's so hard for me because I feel like he's doing so much and gets so little help. All you see from the press is insanely negative stuff about him, and they're completely unfair, and everything he says about them being fake news is true. But was this necessary right now? Because now we get a whole news cycle focused on what Trump said about a protester in Buffalo who got pushed by cops who have now been suspended and charged, and criminally charged. Another cop, I think, here in New York has been charged. So now they're charging cops with criminal assault. And you've got to remember that now is going to factor through in the thinking of law enforcement across the country when they're trying to determine how much force they can use in different circumstances. And people will say, well, that's a good thing, isn't it, Buck? Yeah, but it's an imperfect world. When someone is coming at you, what are you supposed to do when someone's throwing a rock at you? You're supposed to just sit there and take it? Are you supposed to be able to tackle the person? How do you tackle them? I mean, there's all this police training that goes into it, but at some level, this is one human being trying to physically subdue another. And really, a part of this should be don't do things that make cops have to rescue you to the ground and fight you. That is a conversation worth having as a society, right? Whether you're a protester or just somebody else. A lot of people go through life without ever having to be wrestled to the ground by police. And most people who are arrested know when the cop says you're under arrest, all right, you put your hands behind your back, you go to the station, and that's it. Resisting arrest leads to so much of this, but we can't even talk about resisting arrest right now. I can't even have that discussion. People say, oh, you're justifying police violence. No one likes bad cops. No one likes police brutality. because everybody understands what that means for them in their day-to-day lives. It means that there's the possibility that they themselves could be, and people who say this doesn't happen to white people are lying or just ignorant, don't know anything. It does. Police brutality happens to white people. It happens to people of all race. It happens to Latinos. You know, you're not hearing a lot about that either, are you? It's just go for, in this movement, the slogans and the claims that have the maximum psychological and emotional impact to divide us and to mobilize the left. They claim they want to fix things. They don't want to fix things. They want to use this. They want to exacerbate the situation and then mobilize against their perceived political enemies, they being the left and the Democratic Party.
Hey, Team Buck, thank you so much for watching The First on YouTube. If you like this video, please click that little thumbs up button so then it will log as liked. And also, if you want to see more great content from The First, please click subscribe.